at the slide, yeah, and try to read the content from the slide. And what can you see? You see the back of their head, right? You see the back of their, not seeing the face, not listening to what they are explaining. Yeah, too much data, too much text on the slide is also another problem, right? So a lot of you say number 2, yes, too much data, too much on the slide, right? And things like that. So, so other reasons can be, you know, we heard that pictures can be put, but then they put too many pictures. That's also another problem. Or they put pictures that people don't understand. It's not related, you know, to the presentation slides. And that is also bad. And because of all these things, you know, you get slides that turn out to be something like that. It's done on PowerPoint, but you could see so much things to read, too much words, too many numbers. Everything is inside very complex, complicated. You don't know where are you supposed to look at when you are looking at the presentation slide. Right, here is another example. Everything is reading, right? When you read, you become, oh, it's so boring. Another slide that I have to read and understand. Or sometimes you see the presenter reading, right? Turning back and start to read, you know, the slide. Also no good, right? And things like that. Pictures that, you know, you don't know what it's all about. And numbers with charts. Wow, that is very bad. So we do not want all these things. These are not high impact. These are very bad example of presentation slides. Okay, why? Because there is no wow. You know, there's no wow. There is no excitement and there is no engagement. Because in a presentation, it's important that you wow your audience. You give them and make them excited so that you can then engage your audience. At the end, every slide that you want to put into your presentation must create that wow. Because when you have wow, it will lead to a yes. And that is what we want, right? Lead to a yes. So we all know that words are no good. We want to use pictures. So if we use a picture that is very exciting, right, an image, wow, it's so exciting. Then you are thinking, wow, this is a very interesting image. How does it link? What is the presenter going to explain about? Right? And then it gives you curiosity. You're curious, then you start listening. What is the presenter trying to say about this image? Right? An image can be very exciting. It engages your audience. You can also put data. You know, sometimes we cannot always use image, but in organization, we work with a lot of data. We can also make data exciting. One way to make data exciting is make sure people can see the data. They can see the information. Then they can understand and it makes sense. Right? Besides data, we can say, oh, instead of data, can I use chart? Definitely, I can use chart. Make your chart different from what people see in PowerPoint every day. Make chart that has high impact. Information that are clear and so that people can look at the information and know what you're talking about. So the whole idea is visual impact. Right? So a lot of times, if you think about it, many presenters don't create that visual impact. Right? Do not create the visual impact because creating visual impact is a bit difficult. Right? For a start, if you don't know what to do. But if you know what to do, then it's easy for you to say, I know what to do. I know how to create an impact based on this data, based on this information that I have. Right? And so every time when you build your presentation slide, you put information on your PowerPoint slide, you want to have visual impact. Right? Many times we work with complex information and complex information got no visual impact. And the presenter, you know, always or most of us always think about information from the wrong stage level, right? From the wrong perspective. So we always work on information in stage 1. Okay, and stage 1 information is not good. They are very complex, like words, numbers. And stage 1 information are raw data. Raw data got no visual impact. Raw data is very bad. You know, but raw data is easy to put on slide. You know, because we don't have to think. We just copy and paste, go to a computer system, go to a database, take out the information, put it on slide, and I use it for presentation. Isn't that easy? Copy and paste. without thinking and analyzing the information. But in presentation, if you want to create high impact presentation together with visual impact in your PowerPoint slide, you have to think, you have to analyze and remove the raw data, change the raw data into something more exciting. So do not use information on stage 1. Convert stage 1 into stage 2. Stage 2 are simplified information. Simplified information, they are very good. Because when people look at it, they get excited. They understand what you're talking about. They don't have to read. They see the information. Wow, I see. I know what you are talking about. I'm listening to you. Explain to me more about why you show me this chart, why you show me this picture, why you show me this data in a big, huge format, why you show me this diagram. Stage 2 information. And stage 2 information is very important. And of course, coming into stage 2, it's not just copy and paste, right? You got to analyze the complex data, analyze the original raw information, and then decide which part of the information is supposed to be shown, which part of the information is supposed to be thrown away or omitted, for that presentation slide when you're explaining the set of data. So we always want to work with stage 2 because stage 2 is simplified information and it's more engaging, it's more exciting, it can create that wow effect. Right? And once you have stage 2, simplified information, you want to be able to move into the next stage, which is stage 3. Stage 3 information are exciting information. So once you have your information that is already simplified, then you can say, how can I take that simple information and move it into something more exciting so that I can create a wow? What is more exciting? Maybe something in a diagrammatic format, maybe something with a picture, with an image that connects to the information or to the presentation content that you want to talk about. Right? And so stage 3 information, they are very good. You always want to try to get to stage 3. Yeah. So to sum up some of the things that I talked about earlier on, stage 1 information is complex, complicated raw data. Not good. We don't want to be there. We want to move into stage 2, simplified information, and stage 3, exciting information. Right? And so in summary, stage 1, no good. Stage 2, simplified is good for presentation. Stage 3, exciting is also good for presentation. Let me stop here for a little while, and get you to think a little bit. Think about the presentation that you have not attended, but you have built yourself, that you have designed yourself and used for your presentation, whether it is in a meeting, is it in a client's place, is it in a seminar, conference, or today we do a lot of webinars. Think about it. And write on the chat, what stage was your slide at? What stage? Stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3? Can you write it on the chat and give me an idea, of what stages are you at your current presentation, right? Okay, right. So some of you can be a stage 1, can be a mixture also, right? Can be a mixture. So write it on the chat and tell me what is your current stage of information. Okay, let us say sometimes 1, sometimes 2, okay? Yeah, 2, Sotia say 2, 1, right? Okay, 1. Okay, good. So a lot of us are at 1, because 1 is like a PowerPoint template, right? The PowerPoint, when you create a PowerPoint slide, you select a template, you say, okay, put in a title, put in bullet points, right? And then you start typing in, and always by default, you become 1, right? In order to get to stage 2, you must put in effort, you must try, you must analyze, know your content, right? Before you can change it to stage 2. So good, let me get Vinet says that in stage 2, but try to learn from me.